to Revenue Boost, a marketing podcast, the go-to source for business leaders ready to supercharge company growth. I'm your host, Carrie Curran, and today's episode is Strategic Affiliate Marketing, Balancing Reach, Attribution, and ROI. Today we're joined by Adam Weiss. He's the president of AWIN North America, a leading affiliate network. In this episode, Adam and I discuss the power of affiliate marketing as a strategic partnership channel. We'll talk about how the affiliate landscape has significantly evolved beyond just bottom of the funnel, with diverse publisher types driving brand awareness. Today, attribution and data insights can help business leaders optimize their marketing strategies for both short and long-term revenue growth. So if you're a business leader focused on driving explosive growth, this episode is a must listen. Let's go. And welcome, Adam. So tell us a bit about yourself and your background and area of expertise.
Awesome. Hey, Carrie, thanks for having me. So yes, my name's Adam Weiss. I am the president of AWIN North America. So I'm responsible for the entire North American affiliate marketing business for AWIN. And I've been in the affiliate space for a little bit over 20 years now. Worked at another network for a very long time, and I did some consulting for about 5.5 or so years on the publisher side of our business. So a lot of affiliate experience.
Yeah, for sure. And so, Adam, let's talk a bit about just the affiliate space and kind of how perception and use of the kind of not a channel has evolved these days.
Sure. I think affiliate is ever evolving, and I think that's driven by a few things. It's driven by the technology that sort of plays as the intermediary in the affiliate ecosystem, which AWIN provides, but it's also driven a lot by the publishers in our space and the evolution of those publishers, the value that they bring to consumers, and the value that they drive for their advertiser partners as well.
Yeah. And, we talked a bit about that, where the research we did last year showed that every affiliate publisher type plays a role in both inspiration and research and consideration. So even those, like you're saying, that used to be more considered bottom of the funnel really can introduce a customer to a new brand or new product. So it's definitely beyond just kind of the perceived bottom of the funnel.
Yeah, absolutely. I think of affiliate rather than being a channel as a platform. Yeah. And within that platform, you have multiple sub-channels, loyalty, coupons, deals. And it's always worth saying coupons and deals are different, right? They drive different behaviors. And then you have content. Even within content, you have subcategories of product reviews and editorial write-ups and evergreen type reviews and all different types of things that experts in a particular category might want to write about. So as an advertiser, you leverage each of those differently, which is what I think makes the channel really powerful as well. If you're an advertiser,
or the not a channel.
Then I caught myself as I was saying it.
Right. No, and it's so true because, even across other media strategies, reach is always such a key component, whether it's TV, linear TV, or programmatic, display, video, even out of home. Reach is one of the key goals. And so, what you've talked about is like with the different publisher types, it really drives that reach for brand distribution.
Yeah. And how they leverage that reach through each of these partners within the affiliate platform, but how they leverage each of those partners really forces you to be strategic with each of them as well, to figure out how you want to turn those dials and the levers you want to pull depending on what you're trying to do
Right.
as a brand or a retailer. Also, I mean, you mentioned other channels, but you said things like TV and even certain display placements. Some of those things now even exist within
Right.
the affiliate
Right.
world.
Right. No, that's so true. And that's kind of part of the um, evolution that we've seen from the types of publishers. So, what are some of the biggest changes you've seen just in the last year?
There's always a lot of changes, and like I said earlier, a lot of it is driven by the
Hmm.
publishers that are playing in the
Yeah.
space and how they are leveraging the channel. And I think as the publishers get more sophisticated, so do the
Yeah.
advertisers and how the advertisers leverage them for particular strategies.
Hmm.
So, for example, like you were referencing, affiliate historically might have been thought of as just bottom of the
Right.
funnel. But if I'm an advertiser and I'm releasing a new product, there's a whole subset of publishers that I could work with
Right.
that can create brand awareness for me, that could educate the consumer on the product, get them comfortable with it, know about the release when it's coming. And there are third party independent partners to the advertiser, but also to provide this unbiased opinion, and in a lot of
Yeah.
cases, to the consumer as well. So I think that that's sort of changing how advertisers look at the channel and how they use the channel and how they allocate budget to the channel as well.
Yeah.
Again, not just bottom of the funnel, but I could theoretically put brand dollars there. I could
Right.
leverage product marketing
Hmm.
dollars there if
Hmm.
I want to
Yeah.
as well, because I have this new product coming out. Well, how do I educate consumers about it?
Right.
There are affiliate partners that could do it for you. So I think that's a pretty big change.
Hmm.
And I think one of the other big things I've seen is how publishers are thinking about customer acquisition.
Hmm.
It's becoming a lot more
Yeah.
challenging with changes happening at Google.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, all of the AI results that are starting to show
Hmm.
up
Hmm.
as well.
Hmm.
And I think it's just a forcing function for publishers to think about how do I create diversified customer acquisition strategies, whether it's leaning in on newsletters
Hmm.
or additional paid channels or building
Yeah.
brands themselves as well.
Right. No, you're so spot on with that. So the publishers that used to rely on primarily from Google, they need to diversify their own media mix and their own brand strategy to continue to drive the volume to their content to then drive the affiliate engagement. So there's a lot of layers and lots of strategy that goes into each customer touch point for sure. And another
Absolutely.
area we were talking about from an evolution perspective is the data. So, like the card linked offers, where the credit cards can use their customer data, to match offers with shopping behavior and getting just smarter with kind of the connection to get closer to a target audience.
Hmm. Yeah, it's another one of the um, partnerships within the
Yeah.
platform that you can leverage
Hmm.
as an advertiser.
Yeah.
Um, CardLink is just one example, and we continue to see this evolution, right?
Yeah.
And the publishers themselves, to your point, as they build consumer bases or have built-in consumer bases, learn about buying behavior and really can help the consumer.
Yeah.
They can help recommend products, time to purchase, things like that, and really provide, like I was saying earlier, this sort of third-party, unbiased opinion
Hmm.
about a particular product
Yeah.
or a brand. So they're becoming strong when it comes to the data that they have access to leverage.
Right. Right. And so, it ties to the consumer journey getting more nonlinear and more fragmented, so that you need more of those touch points. You need that diversification of publisher types, and a customer that might be drawn to offers through their credit card might not be the same customer that is reading, Brad's deals or one of the kind of deal sites. So are you seeing across AWIN like different publisher types becoming more prominent, or is still kind of a diverse mix?
So there's always new and interesting stuff, and everyone has a different, angle on how they're going to capture new customers. I would say from an AWIN perspective, what I've really been impressed with in my time here is AWIN has really leaned in on what we call tech partners. So partners who plug in on the e-commerce back end of a brand or a retailer and can help with things through the affiliate platform and tracking, but can help with things like referring, like products or similar products based on what you already have in the cart, exit traffic, monetization, post-checkout conversion opportunities, even referral programs. These can all happen through easy integration with what we call our master tag. The publishers are plugged into it, the advertisers are plugged into it. We can make it really easy for them to plug into the e-commerce component of a brand or a retailer's site. So I think that's something I've been pretty excited about. But generally speaking, we're always pushing for diversification because to your point, everyone shops differently. Right. And to what we talked about earlier, every advertiser has their own flavor in terms of the strategy and how they're approaching leveraging affiliates. So you want to have diverse backgrounds. Some people might do a Google search and say, what are the 5 best running shoes? And then just purchase straight from the site. Some people might read a few of those sites. Some people might do look at an email in between. Some people might make that decision based on how much cash back they're going to get if they make that purchase, right? So everyone's a little bit different, and I think consumers generally are becoming a lot savvier and smarter in terms of how they shop online as well. So if you're not present on a particular publisher site, you might actually risk losing a customer as, again, they're becoming savvier and starting to look around more in terms of where the best opportunity is.
Right. Or especially if your competitor is there or offering a comparable product.
Exactly.
This podcast is brought to you by Break Room Labs. Break Room Lab gummies for energy and focus feature an optimized blend of low caffeine, vitamin B12, and nootropics to refresh your mind and body in as little as 5 minutes. Low sugar, tasty, and convenient. Get 20% off when you visit breakroomlabs.com.
And so another kind of big evolution in the past year or two is kind of the influencer and affiliate marketing kind of connection. So how are you seeing that influencer and affiliate overlap forming?
Yeah, there's a clear Venn diagram between influencer and affiliate. Influencers, at the end of the day, are publishers or distribution, if you're looking at it from an advertiser perspective. And as you think about those different sub-channels within affiliate, that is one of them because they drive different types of behaviors. And again, people shop differently. Some people see an influencer, whether it's a huge influencer or a micro influencer that recommends a product or a place to go eat or a hotel to stay at. And that becomes part of your mix as an advertiser. So I think I look at it in sort of 2 broader buckets. The influencers, there are a bunch of influencer networks that plug in the affiliate platforms like AWIN, and we partner with all of them. And there's always on component to that. They're part of a brand's program. They find influencers, and I'm an influencer, and I'm going to write about brand XYZ, and I grab a link that's powered by AWIN, the influencer platform. And then there are other examples, which is something else that AWIN does, where it's more campaign driven. So I have a specific goal as a brand. I need 100 influencers to talk about the launch of this new product or a new hotel that's opening or whatever the case may be. And I need those influencers to do X, Y, and Z and be on this platform. And I have this budget and it has to run at this time and meet these certain editorial standards. And that to me is more campaign driven. So it's almost, it could be a hybrid of some type of flat fee, and then the
Yeah.
traditional affiliate CPA as well. And it really plugs in very nicely with the affiliate channel as well,
Right.
because of the tracking, reporting components, and most importantly, the scale you get from all the brand relationships.
Well, and that too is that when you get more tracking, then you can really optimize and see which influencers really are impacting your sales or engagement, and kind of continue build stronger relationships or double down on those that are really, driving that brand relationship with new customers.
Yep, that's totally right. And affiliate also, in case you couldn't tell, I'm totally, I'm all in on affiliate.
Yeah.
But I also think if you think about, we talked about earlier about all these different types of publishers. You have really large publishers, but you do have a long tail. And with influencer too, like we just said, you have these huge influencers with millions and millions of followers. You have micro or nano influencers. And it's not easy in some cases to build relationships with large brands and retailers.
Right.
Imagine, think about some affiliate programs that have thousands of distribution partners. Imagine trying to call a brand to get 1,000 calls. I want to partner with you. I want to partner with you. I want to do this. I want to do that. Affiliate brings scale to that operation. I think that's a really important part of the channel that we tend to overlook or neglect sometimes. Because there is a manual component. Here's my strategy, right? Here's how I operate. And we have to kind of come together and make that happen. But the actual development of a partnership and the management of a partnership, affiliate gives that real scale. And so if you're a brand, the ability to find these publishers and these influencers, it's a lot easier when you're partnered with a large affiliate platform.
Yeah, no, definitely. And again, it goes back to the data, being able to see which publishers are driving that engagement or sale. And it's, and I think a challenge there, when you get into attribution with measurement, is that there's the touch points that are introducers, and then there's the touch points that are converters. And how do you make sure you're still valuing the introducers? And because you need that upper funnel. Are you seeing more conversations around attribution and measurement, and kind of how is that affecting channel mix and publisher relationships?
Yeah, brands and retailers are thinking about this. And it's important for the publishers too, because some of them know that they're driving top of funnel.
Yeah.
So the ability to layer in attribution-based reporting, which A1 supports, gives you as an advertiser the ability to determine, here are the economics I want to set up with this type of partner versus this type of partner.
Yeah.
And so to your original or earlier point about bottom of the funnel, that's not always the case now.
Yeah.
You could create different types of offer structures based on the partner that you're working with, based on the historical attribution data that you've looked at. I know this type of partner is an introducer versus a converter, so I want to give this one a certain economic relationship, different from another one as well. So it's becoming really important, and helps brands and retailers better understand their publisher partners and how best to optimize with them as well.
Yeah, because I think too, it's, if you are only leaning into the converters, you're going to miss the introducers, and you're just going to minimize your reach and your potential. So I think that's always kind of a watch out that I've seen with affiliate programs, is that you can't, just because it's not driving that direct sale, you have to be able to measure that touch point and know that it's kind of propelling your customer down the funnel. Maybe it's just not right away.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, sometimes it might not matter.
Right.
Conversion might not matter. I mean, it matters at the end of the day, but you might have, again, a new product launch, and what matters right now is just getting reach.
Yeah, right.
Or set up economics appropriately for that. But right now, the importance there might not be immediate conversion, but it's that introduction of the product, its reach, and the fact that some of these publishers, like we're talking about, have enormous audiences
Yeah.
that you could
Yeah. Right.
get eyeballs from. This is the opportunity to take care of that through the affiliate channel.
Definitely. Because it's the same thing. It's like they might be purchasing offline. They might be, purchasing on Amazon versus the direct site. So it's, yeah, I fear that there's often a decrease in prioritization of the non-converter drivers. But to your point, it's like it needs to align with the publisher and where the goal is for that consumer journey. So for sure.
Yeah, and I've said this before too. I think the other thing to keep in mind is sort of the evolution and maturity of the publishers in the sense that they are big. Mm-hmm. Some of them are bigger than advertisers. Yeah. And again, I've said this before, but just having been in the industry for so long, the fact that you can sit on your couch watching TV and there are ads on television from large affiliate publishers, the fact that there are large affiliate publishers with their logo on an NBA jersey. I mean, that's mind blowing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And the point is they're building audience. And so as an advertiser, you have an opportunity to leverage it in multiple ways.
Yeah, definitely. And so obviously you and I know the importance and value of affiliate from a broader media mix, but how can we kind of help affiliate get more attention of the executives that aren't quite sold in?
Yeah, it's a common question that I hear. Mm-hmm. I think it is getting attention. Mm-hmm. I think the reality is it's not just a one and done situation. It's an ongoing narrative. It's an ongoing storyline that we need to create about, like we've been talking about, who the publishers are, the flexibility that you have within an affiliate platform. Mm-hmm. It's not just last click. There is full funnel attribution data. There's flexibility around the economics, the scale it brings you. Yeah. If you think about, like I talked about earlier, what it entails in the overhead, mm-hmm. just to create one partnership, right? Right. Think about if you drop that into your affiliate platform, there's a lot that could be achieved there. Yeah. And having a solid business case around what it is that you're trying to do mm-hmm. with what partner, I think that goes a long way. And ultimately, the affiliate channel is a or the affiliate platforms, they're your strategic partner, right? And I think that's where you could really get attention mm-hmm. at the executive level, is these strategic partnerships at scale. But it's got to be an ongoing narrative. And also, I think we don't talk a lot about the great return it gets, right?
Yeah. And also just the testing that you can roll out a comprehensive testing program that's you can prove the AB value or like comparing when something is in market versus not. So it's just the business case is the key part. And I think the more the affiliate leads within organizations can kind of beat that drum, hopefully it will, affiliate will someday get the respect it deserves. So.
And I think, you hit on a key point too, Carrie, about testing. Yeah. I talked earlier about, AWIN leaning into these tech partners. From my experience, I've never worked at a brand or a retailer directly, mm-hmm. but it seems to me it's complex to do. If you're going to install something onto the e-commerce mm-hmm. backend, mm-hmm. right? That's complex. Yeah. But with affiliate, you could turn it on. Yeah. I'm pretty confident it will work, but if it doesn't, talking about something like exit traffic monetization or something like that I mentioned earlier, you could turn it on through affiliate, mm-hmm. and if it's not working, you turn it off. Right. But turning it on, you can test it with minimal overhead, relatively speaking, right? And I think that that's really important, and that goes for any partner, right, as well. Even if it's just a third-party distribution partner, a content site, an influencer, a loyalty site. Mm-hmm. It's really easy to test. It's really easy to look at data, to look at the conversion data, look at intent data, and then figure out, is this working for me? Yeah. Yes, no. Because a lot of times what I've seen is, for example, I'll see retailers, maybe they're a little nervous about loyalty and cashback. Yeah. So they turn on one partner partner works. And then they say, oh, is there a couple more of these that we could, right?
Yeah.
It never fails.
Yeah. And the ROI is there. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, no, definitely. No, and Adam gave us so many good points for brand marketers to think about and to build that business case. So, no, this was really good. So thank you for joining us today, and hopefully we can have you on again soon.
Appreciate it. Happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Adam. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Revenue Boost, a marketing podcast. If you're interested in learning more about strategic affiliate marketing, visit our website, revenuebasedmarketing.com. Our next episode is Amplify Channel Performance and Boost ROAS by giving affiliate marketing a seat at the planning table. And don't forget to subscribe to Revenue Boost, a marketing podcast, for more strategies to skyrocket your company growth.